I grew up here in Twinsburg Township on the east edge of town, about 82, on a farm, and my sister and I still live on what's left of the family farm. And as far as the old school goes, I went to the old school in 6th and 7th grade. We didn't know at the time how old and antiquated it was. It was just our school. And I know Lois Combs had a long history there afterwards as a principal, but she wasn't there yet. Although a couple of years earlier, when I was in the 5th grade at Bissell School, I had Lois as my 2nd grade teacher, but she wasn't even Lois Combs yet. She was Miss Kress. She wasn't married yet. She was, I think, her 2nd year of teaching. So I was lucky to be close to a lot of my teachers. I still talk to Lois, and I remember I got invited. I was one of only 2 kids that got invited to my 2nd grade teacher's wedding. Miss Grissom got married. Sue Grissom became Sue Thomas, and Judy Gradwell and I were invited to the wedding, and we went in Hudson. And then Mrs. Weir, who was my 3rd grade teacher, another Hudson resident, and I was very close to her and got to visit her in the rest home in her old age and things like that. But I used to like camping out with my buddies like Will Adams and Kevin Cullivan. We would camp out in the back of our property. There was still a functioning windmill pumping water at the time. And then just maybe a few years after that, I remember when I was maybe about 10 years old, my mother would give my late brother and me each a quarter, and she'd say, "Here, you can go uptown and get some candy." And so we'd go saddle up our horses and we'd ride into town and tie up our reins on the pharmacy sign outside, and we'd go in, and regular sized candy bars were 6 cents, and we typically each get 2 candy bars. A regular issue comic book was 12 cents, so that would be 24 cents. And then with the odd penny, you would get a bazooka bubble gum or a dandy pretzel rod from the canister, whatever your mood was. And they'd put it in a flat little sack for us, and we'd fold it up and tuck it in our shirts, and we'd climb back up on our saddle horses and we'd ride home. So there was a lot of pickup basketball games out in the playground, and when I was too young to play, and I wasn't any kind of a jock anyway, but I would watch these guys play, and there were some pretty fierce games. And then afterwards, it was quite a long walk home for me, but oftentimes Chuck and Dexter would see me walking home, and he was in high school and I was just a kid, and he'd pull over and say, "Hey, hop in the truck," and he'd give me a ride home in his own pickup truck.